There we go. Thank you. Well, good evening, chocolate seekers. How are you all doing tonight?
Great.
I say y'all like I'm entitled to it. I've been here 20 years, I've been from England, but I y'all with the best of them. Anyway, did you have a good New Year's, everybody? Yes? Well, this year I'm taking New Year, New Me pretty seriously. 2020 is going to be the year I lose some weight. Now, my goals are kind of modest. I'd like to move from morbidly obese to obese. But start small, or at least less large. Anyway, I've been sort of casting my eyes around, doing some research, trying to figure out what diet to use. The Subway diet has kind of gone out of fashion now that spokespedo Jared Fogle is in prison. But he's doing fine, and I understand he still enjoys the occasional foot-on. Plant-based diets are all the rage, but somebody gave me a bacon of the month subscription for Christmas, and it seems churlish to refuse a gift so generously given. Intermittent fasting is another popular diet, but it's, I tried that in college, although back then we called it 3 days till payday and we're out of rum. I've thought about surgery, but that seems a little drastic and I can't quite decide which leg to amputate. And a friend of mine had a lot of success with the Couch to 5K program. But if I'm going to do that, I'm going to start a little modest with couch to the front door when the Uber Eats driver arrives. Anyway, it's okay though. I consulted the body mass index chart and I think I have my answer. If I can just gain another 3 feet in height, I'll be set. So Amazon is bringing me a new rack tomorrow. Anyway, I had to go back to work today. I took a few days off over the new year and really enjoyed it. And I got the chance to do some of my favorite things. It's kind of chill, but I got the opportunity to indulge in one of my favorite hobbies. What is that, you ask? Well, I have a fairly strange hobby for a guy. I cross-stitch. Now, when you imagine somebody who cross-stitches, you probably picture a kindly old lady stitching lots of chintzy crap for her grandkids' nursery. Not a guy who looks like he could be a former linebacker who's past his glory days. But I don't do your grandmother's cross-stitch. I do modern, subversive, offensive cross-stitch. There's a picture that sits on my desk, a cross-stitch of 2 pigeons with the slogan, "I will shit on everything you love." I made one for Brianna, my foul-mouthed co-worker, that has a lovely floral border and the immortal phrase, "I do not spew profanities, I enunciate them clearly, like a fucking lady." I've got one in my bathroom at home that says, "Please don't do coke in the bathroom." As an aside, please don't. The cat just got back from rehab for his little catnip problem, and I don't want him getting tempted. And my latest masterpiece has a symmetrical border with the words, "Tell someone you love them today because life is short," but scream it at them in German because life is also confusing and terrifying. Ich liebe dich! Ich liebe dich. Okay. So as I mentioned, I'm from England. And though both of my countries speak the same language, kind of, certain words in America have a different meaning, and this can cause serious confusion. In America, fanny is childish slang for buttocks. In England, a fanny is a vagina. You can imagine my confusion when an American friend told me she'd been on a long bike ride and her fanny was still sore. How the hell were you sitting on the saddle, lady? Staying on the subject of genitals, to the English, beavers aren't remotely sexual. In fact, the youngest Girl Scouts are called Beaver Scouts and are led by a grey beaver. To the English, rubbers are used to erase pencil marks. Not here, which explains the strange response I got when, before a test, I told an American classmate that I didn't have a rubber and asked if she had a spare I could borrow. An invitation to be her study partner might have made more sense before the test. My favourite English dessert has a pretty unusual name. To the English, a spotted dick is a delicious plate of raisin cake served warm with custard. To the Americans, a spotted dick is an excellent reason to go see your physician immediately. And this one still makes me cringe 20 years later. I apologise in advance. In England, we refer to cigarettes by a name that means something very different here. But I learned pretty quickly that it's a really terrible move to ask an American if he'd like to join you outside because you're desperate for a fag. Okay, I see I'm getting the light. I've just got one more for you. I was very saddened to see what happened to Prince Andrew. It's a terrible thing he's been accused of. But as a child growing up, his wedding to Lady Sarah Ferguson was a really glorious affair, and he always has a soft spot in my heart. But, you know, it's like the Black Eyed Peas, never quite the same after Fergie left. Alright, you've been a lovely audience, and I've been David Parker. Cheers!